gentlemen, we are starting our journey on Atlantic Sentinels. And just so happens, whenever I look up from my game table here, I'm greeted with a picture of a merchant ship. So you can't make this stuff up. It's been there for eons. It is the U.S. Navy's General Alexander M. Patch. And I believe that was transport troops. And it must have been the only thing I can think of that it's the reason my family has it is my father's. It must have been a ship my father was on when he was shipped over to Germany. He was in the Army. So there we go. We have the Patch there. We have Atlantic Sentinels here, protecting the convoys. We have a game going on now that we just started. I'll give you a little drop in here, and a little story behind the game. I start off in London, pick up our convoy there in East OMP. I don't know the definition of that, but that's where you pick up your convoy at. We are Escort Group B3, and that's a 7-ship convoy, and it is a large convoy that we're trying to protect. So I think we made it into the first area without no problem, but when we got into area number 2, wherever the next area is, we were hammered by a wolf pack. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 U-boats. So here is the situation. This represents, I guess, the convoy of ships. But we had 2 U-boats come in from here. We got 2 of them from here, and we had 1 that was coming in from the rear. We have U-boat experience on these, and we're doing the optional rules. The ones on the left are green, blue are trained, orange or whatever is veteran, and the pink are elites. So we had a couple of elite commanders out here, or not elite commanders, veteran commanders out here, and the time of day of the encounter was during the day. It was not at night, so we'll start off with day, then we'll go to night, etc. But yeah, these 2 were veteran U-boat captains, and they declined to attack, so they didn't try to pierce the line of ships. Now I got these ships all looked up, and they're all, FS stands for Corvette, I believe, or yeah, Corvette. So we got a couple of Corvettes that I looked up their names, so we got their names on these here. The old Georgetown had an encounter with a trained U-boat captain, and he took the plunge. I think if you roll, the only way to U-boat attacks during the day is if you roll a 1. Well, he rolled a 1, so he went in. Unfortunately, he was detected by the Georgetown. We brought a bunch of boats on, a bunch of escorts on over, tore him up with depth charges. He didn't survive, so the Georgetown actually gets credit for the kill. The person that spots the ship or detects him is the one that gets credit for the destroyed U-boat. So we got 1 U-boat down. We're over here, and unfortunately, that was a trained U-boat. So these U-boat captains here, excuse me, we're dropping things. These U-boat captains here were veterans and just watched the situation unfold. They knew better. This little boy here went in, I guess, to make a name for himself, and he ends up on the bottom of the ocean. We got another one here that rolled another 1. So we got another U-boat that's going to try to penetrate, but unfortunately, I don't know if he was detected. It says detected, so I guess he's already been detected. So he's trying to get in, but he's been detected now. We're going to bring in some reinforcements. We brought in some destroyers, a free French ship named Lobelia. So yeah, it's a French ship. Then we have the Renanco or something right there. So there you go. We got 3 ships moving in for the kill. I use the optional rule of maneuver. So we could start off with the old Harvester, a destroyer. He's going to go after him. But we do a little bit of this maneuver optional rule. So let me bring this on over here, and we'll show you what I mean. The U-boat will roll, and he'll roll, and he'll get a 2. So that equals out into, he'll try to evade him going left. All right. Now the U-boat will roll, or the Escort will roll. That's a 4. So look under here at his. So he will evade left. He's gonna keep on. Escort's gonna go right. So that means any hits that the depth charges come up with on this chart here will be -1. So if he gets 3 hits because of his maneuver now, it'll only be 2 hits. So we'll roll now when I grab my a stray dice for the Escort air attack chart. All right, then, Harvester. They're trying to drop some depth charges. We'll see if any of them get any hits. The hit roll is a 10. You want a high roll. That's always a killer. 13 and a modified roll of 13 destroys the U-boat. So we're well on our way with a 10. The fuel tanks kit. Nope. This is fresh U-boat. Nothing's been hit yet. So there you go. Hydrophone's out. No. Batteries damaged. None of this damage applies. H class. Ooh, the destroyer is an H class. So it's an H class destroyer. Alright, so that gives us a +1, making it a 12. And that'd be nice to sink him on the first shot. Wow. Alright, Talon class. 1 Escort, no. We have more than 1. So we have an unmodified roll of 12. I think this must be a typo. So we'll give him 5 hits, but because of his maneuver, he only takes 4. So we'll put the incoming hits on this chart here. 4. We could use the other chart there. This is a chart used when he's attacking the convoy. But there you go. Rolling for 4 depth charge hits. And this will tell us what the depth charge hits do. Ooh, we have us a 15. That's dive planes. So the old dive planes get themselves a damage marker. Move it down for 3 more hits. And this is what you do. Just keep on applying the hits. 15. Let's look at that. All right. Well, that's a no good because once they're damaged, they can't be damaged again. So they got away with 1 on that one. So down there 2 incoming. So we can get a better roll here. 24. Not much. All right. It's black gun or guns. Huh. Let's see here. These will be the ones that are anti-aircraft. Flat gun, 2 centimeter. Okay. There's a deck gun and a flat gun. This is for aircraft, and I guess this is for surface targets, I'm thinking. Alright, that is that. My last depth charge hit. 36. Deck gun. Huh. Alright, well, there you go. Both of his guns are out. So there you go. Must have had a little hit here and a couple hits up here that hammered those guns. Alright. That is it for his, combat. Let me see here what we do. We go to the next one. Now, I don't think each one detects. I think once he's detected, and they all come into attack. So we'll be rolling now against the Free French Corvette, the Lobelia. Lobelia. Yeah, it's my pronunciation of it. We'll be attempting a maneuver. So we'll see what the crew of this U-boat, the 1, that goes to evade left. All right, so he's making a left turn. The Corvette is a 3. She's going right. Oops, sorry about that. There you go. So that's another -1 on this roll here. Come up with that. That's a 10. We're getting those high rolls. So the 10, fuel tanks hit no, hydrophones out no, batteries no, per electric motor hit no, night surface track H class. Ooh, she is she is a flower class, and I don't have anything on here, so that is the modified roll there. Will be a 10, 3 hits, -1, be 2, so we get 2 hits. That's how you play that. I'm going to give these hits for you real quick. 35. The hull. So I got 1 hull hit. His hull integrity is right here. Went down his last depth charge hit. 36. Deck gun's already been a hit, so there's nothing with that. He gets away with one on there. Now for our very last Corvette. That will be the Renoncule. Okay. The Renoncule. For his maneuver, the U-boat. 1 equals evade left. So he goes to the left. The Escort. Oh, right on. Right on. So that is... U-boat takes 1 additional hit. If the Escort number is exactly equal to the U-boat's shows evasive number, the U-boat takes 3 additional hits. Wow. Okay. So this could sink it. We need a high roll. A high roll on the hit chart. Oh, story of my life. Story of my life. Okay. Fuel tanks out. Hydrophones no. Electric motor nope. H class. Another flower. Another flower Corvette. So nothing here. No -1. That is a 2. A 2's ineffective, but he gets 3 more hits. So 2, 1, 2, 3. He gets 1 hit because of that maneuver. That maneuver saved us from a total dud. 31. Flooding. So he's begun flooding. The flooding procedure. It will only get worse. Now that is it. We go for another detection. Now he has a chance to slip out of this and get away. He hasn't got much damage. So the modifier. Oh, here you go. Modifier might not be too bad. Hold on a second. Oh, man. Oh, that was a good 2 or 3 sneezer break. All right, let me see here. Escort detection. So, now I don't believe... Oh. Escort, elite. Long range, previous detection, drive planes out. Close range, long range. Does it say anything about moving? Escort moved, it did. Okay, so each one's going to make an detection attempt. So that's really bad. Really bad. It's hard to get away. All right. We have a 7. 42. 7 plus 2. There you go. Fuel tanks hit. Dive planes are not out. The only thing we got damaged is... Oh, dive planes. All right, so dive planes is a +1. We're at 10. All right. G7A torpedo during the day. We have not fired any of those yet, so we're good to go. We haven't attacked. We're trying to attack before we got hammered. Previous detection. That is good to go. All right. Close range. Nope. Long range. Exceeded test depth. Firing forward and aft. Last turn we did not. 1 escort. Nope. 2 escorts +1. This is here is a 12. Wow. Escort moved. We'll go for the one that's just stayed there. There's one that stayed there that won't get the penalty. So that'll be a 12. 12 plus. He is definitely detected plus. We get a +1 on the rest of these rolls now when we try to attack like we did last time. We'll start with the maneuver for each ship, and he'll get a chance to maneuver against them, and then these will end up piling up. They take a lot of damage. This is really a bitch for the U-boats. Once you get detected, it's hard to get out. All right, we'll stop it there. Just wanted to give you a little insight on the game. Having a great time. Didn't get too far till we had to counter. Veterans stayed away, watching the action. One of our buddies already got sunk. There you go. And this is another eager beaver trying his luck. Unfortunately, he's doing it during the day. And that was, like I said, a 1 or 2 they attacked during the day. So that was very rare. But it is on, and he is taking damage. Having a great time with some Atlantic Sentinels. We'll be back. All right, we got a little time to carry on with our Atlantic Sentinels game, and it will be round 3 for the poor U-boat. He's been detected 3 times. He cannot get away, and like I said, it just gets worse. Now, if he does get away, he can attempt to repair. Each one of these damage markers, you can see all the damage he's accumulating. He can attempt to repair that, but he's got to get away, and he hasn't had a chance to get away from repairs. But each one of those damage markers has a significant effect on the ship and its actions. As a matter of fact, if he loses his, what we got here, dive planes, he will not be able to make any more evasive actions this round. So now we're going through here again, and we'll go through. We were used to roll for the U-boat's actions, moves, and then the destroyer's moves. We won't be doing that no more because he has some damaged dive planes. So we will just go ahead and start dropping. We know where he's at. We're just going to go ahead and start dropping some depth charges. Like I said, it don't look good for him. Now he has another buddy of his down here, hasn't been detected, but he's yet to decide whether he wants to attack. He's watching the action, and more than likely he will decline. This little boy's made to move, and the wolves are pouncing, or rather the shepherds are pouncing on the wolves. We'll be right back. All right, then also we're using the ammunition rule, but you only flip this marker over and expend 1 per attack cycle. So we've had 3 attacks, we've taken off 3 of those markers. You don't take 1 off every time you fire depth charges. And almost forgot about that. We rolled for crews in our optional rule. We do have a green crew. They are in ship 3, and I believe that is the destroyer Bulldog. So there's a green crew there. The rest of them are trained. When they get back from their mission, they hit a new port, they could roll for up training or upgrade in their training status. So there you go. We're getting ready to drop another round of depth charges on the old Type 7 detected U-boat. We'll be right back. All right, then, no maneuver die rolls for the U-boat. We'll go straight to his attack chart. Looking for the big 13 to put the coup de grace. High rolls needed. There's a 10. There's a good start. Fuel tanks hit. Fuel tanks are good. Hydrophones out. Hydrophones are good. Batteries damaged. Ooh, batteries look like they're covered. So batteries damaged. It'll be a +1 on 11. Looking for that 13. Per electric motor. Electric motors are good. Night surface attack, H class. We will be firing with the Flower. We'll be the first one to drop her depth charges, so nothing good on that. River class, Town class 1 Escort. Other minor fires would be a +1 because nope, that's about it. Roll a 12. 13 +1 on a B3 roll. Oh, Escort detection. I don't know if that was that high of a roll. I think it might have been, so give it a +1. So there's 12. And he is going to get 5 hits. There you go, just dodged it. And he can't maneuver out of it, so we're going to apply 5 hits. And he's going down quick. So put the marker up here. We'll start at 5. And see if we can't take him out. This will be the Flower. The Free French Lobila. 5 hits with her. Charges. 22. Electric motor out. Ooh, that's not good. Alright. 4. 32. Minor damage. That means it's a mulligan. They get away with nothing. On that one, nothing really happens. 11. Batteries. Batteries are already gone. So they got away with 1 on there. 2 more hits. Come on. Batteries again. Let's see what we got going on here. 1 more depth charge left. 15. Dive planes. They're already nailed. That's why he's not getting away. So that is that for that destroyer, or rather that Corvette, F3 or FS Corvette. All right, we'll go now to the Renoki. Let me see the Renoncule. The Renoncule. All right, see how many hits he gets. There'll be no maneuvering because the U-boat's dive planes are out. That's not a roll we need. It's only a 7. Fuel tanks hit, no. Hydroplanes out, no. Batteries damaged, yes. 8. Electric motor hit, yes. 9. H class. He's a flower class, nope, so we don't get anything other than that. +1 for the bad roll there. It'll be a 9. He gets 3 hits. 3 hits with his depth charges. What kind of damage did it do? 31. Flooding. Flooding increases. This goes down to 2. Ooh, 13. Crew injury, which equals nothing really. Alright. And a 52. Hull. Hull still has enough integrity, so that is the Renoncule. Next we'll go with the Destroyer Harvester. So we'll flip these guys all over. Make sure we know they've already dropped their depth charges. And the thing of it is, they all can go in this spot. There's no limit. There's no stacking limit. I just got them spread out so you can see their names. All right, so this one here, we're looking for the number of hits. Looking for a high die roll. Put this U-boat out of the mesh. Oh, can't ask for anything better. So 11. Fuel tanks are still good. Hydrophones, still good. Batteries out. That makes it a 12. We need one more to sink her. Batteries out per electric motor hit. Electric motor is hit. That's a 13. That'll do it. Night surface attack. H class. She is an H class. It's 1. That's 14. River class, blah, blah, blah. 1 escort. +1 for the other one. It's like 15. 13 plus. U-boat sunk. So we will give this U-boat here to the... Ooh. And I think of it as this French, or Free French Corvette, the Lobila, detected him using ASDIC detection check. You can see here, if I can point it out to you, the U-boat was right here, and that one points that way, so we were able to detect it. So the Free French Corvette Lobila, get the credit. We'll put that one over here. That is the 3 down here. We'll give her a nice little trophy of a sunken U-boat. There you go. We'll clear all that off. This one here will roll. Decide if it wants to attack after we get our housekeeping done. It's the last one. It's a trained U-boat type 7. And we'll see if he wants to follow his buddies. This one here, he tried coming in from the rear to make a name for himself and got sunk. Anybody that's trying to penetrate that line during the day is not coming up well. We'll be right back. All right, next little key roll for this combat cycle being first pulse, day, night, day. All right, let's see what goes on here. The next Type 4 or Type 7 U-boat, it's a trained crew. Are they going to give it a chance during the day? I think it's a 1 or 2. If they roll 1 or 2, we'll see what it is. 2. No way. Where are my instructions? All right, then here it is. In the daytime, U-boat only attacks on a 1d6 roll of a 1 or 2. So there you go. Wow. All right. At night they automatically attack, but during the day they roll a die on 1 or 2, and we have a couple eager beavers. So I don't know if he's seen what happened, or he thinks maybe they were all busy chasing after his buddy, and he's going to try to slip on through. So we'll see how that goes here now. We will give you the procedure. We'll be right back. All right, so we're going to try to detect him. Unfortunately, we are not equipped with the high HFDF radar, so we can't do that. We do have equipped with the 271 radar. I'm successful with a 1 die roll of a 1 during the day, 1, 2 at night. Okay, that's how that works. So let's see if he is detected. And we've been really good on these detection rolls, even though it's a 1 out of 6 chance. What we got? What we got? What we got? Boom. So he is undetected with that radar. All right, so now he's going to try to slip through. Finally, we use the old ASDIC. And 1 die roll, D6 on a 1 through 3. So let's check it out and see if we can detect him that way. If not, he's in and he's going to take some shots. 6. He's made it. All right, we're going to call this a video because we got some stuff to do when we come back. All right, I am sorry we have got to storm some space, but we'll be moving here now to the combat mat, U-boat combat mat. He's going to zero in. He gets a chance to take some shots. Now, the last one that took shots had 3 shots. 2 of them went astray, and one that hit the convoy was a dud. So we looked out. No shipping lost yet. We'll be back. All right, so in the melee of his compatriot being sunk, this old boy's made a successful sneak on through. Now, he made a range roll of 5, which equals out to long range. So, good thing for him. Oh, I think we're on this one anyway. All right, we're up here. No, we were up here. That's right. So what he's basically doing is while they're chasing after sinking his buddy, he done snuck on in, but he ain't gonna take too many chances, and he's shooting off a few rounds at long range, and then he's gonna get the heck out of there. Wise policy, and we'll get it from there. We'll be right back. We have switched to the battle map and had our roll for the targets. Now, there could be up to maybe 20, 30 ships, maybe more, in a large convoy, but according to this game, they assume you're only going to come within distance of 3 targets. So you get 3 targets re-rolled for our targets. There was a pretty low roll, which equaled out to be 3 small freighters. Now, what we'll do is roll for their tonnage and their actual name. But there you are. We have our Type 4 U-boat at long range. He's going to try to squeeze off some shots for the shit hits the fan. We have our escorts up here. And we'll be back with some... first, we got to find out the names and the tonnage of these 3 ships that are in our sights. We'll be right back. All right, then. Eager to get back to our Atlantic Sentinels game. And here we are. He made it through the... through the line, through the escorts. He's undetected. But he's not going to take too much of a chance. He's just squeeze off some rounds right now. We will move back over to here. You can see I got the right marker on there now for the range. We're all set to go. Our 3 escorts. And to the next step. We'll be right back. All right, then, on a small freighter table with a D100. There you go. Finding out the freighters. This first one will be a 79. Net equals the Bluefields. And like you said, she is small. Only 2,100 tons. Okay, let me mark this down. I'll be right back. Not giving you much room on the old log sheet, but we'll do what we can do. All right, that'll be the first one. The Bluefields. Next one. 98. Comes up to the Sea Venture. 2,300. Yeah, these are really light. I've had a 5-figure tonnage on my earlier practice round. The Baron Ditchmon, 3,700. Well, it's 99. The Sea Venture, 2,300. Be right back. All right then. In its scope, we have the Sea Venture, and we have the Bluefields. We go up here. Sea Venture and Bluefields. We're going for the last one. What's a D100? 30. Transmits into or translates into the Cryogen. There's our heaviest one right there, 37. He'll be the fat target. We'll be right back. All right, through the waves, we have got the Bluefield, 21 tons, and like you say, it is a small freighter we rolled. We rolled all small, and the Sea Venture, 21 tons. Our Escorts in the background, and the Kylie Glenn, 3,700 tons. We're getting ready to zoom on in, squeeze off a few torpedoes, and see what he wants to do. But we've got our targets identified and tonnage listed. We'll be back. All right, then this will be a 2d6 roll, and also they got a chance to be targeting us. If you get a high roll, it'll be a target on the Escorts. That's how you take hits from the U-boat. All right, let's find out how many this is. I think we're looking for, we're not looking for a high roll. Not looking for a high roll. So it'll be a 6. The two smallest, we'll get 2 torpedoes apiece. Where? And there. Be right back. All right, then, like we said, the 2 smallest, we'll get 2 torpedoes each without no asterisk. And here's a little bit of an explanation on those if you want to look at those real quick. But they will be 2 torpedoes each at the 2 smallest ones. So it will be a G7A steam torpedo, 2 of them in the water, and 2 of them in the water from our U-boat. Now we don't have a name for the U-boat. We don't know which one that actually is. And this game can be played simultaneously with, I don't know the name. When it comes to names, I'm horrible. But it's their submarine hunting game. Atlantic Hunters. Or the Hunters, I think is what it might be called. So yeah, we're back. And there's a bunch. I've been seeing a bunch of submarine games on YouTube from Compass Games. So they got a bunch of them out. A lot more, probably more in depth. Let's see if they got if they have a rating on this one on complexity. Yeah, this one ain't too bad. 4 out of 10, so it's below half. And like I said, ain't too much to it. But he gets the job done. All right, so there you go. We ranged them in, and they are off and running. We'll be right back. Before we roll, just want to make note of the long-range shot. I've had the old boy here that squeezed through. I think he squeezed off 3 shots, but at long range, 2 of them missed, and the one that hit was a dud. So there you go. We've been through this before. And another thing is, when they squeeze the shots off during the day, they leave a trail, a visible trail. And all the Escorts have to do is, you got 50 people with binoculars looking out. They definitely see the trail, but the worst thing about it is it definitely zeroes in on the area where the torpedo starts. That is a good vicinity for the U-boat. So not good to be firing those suckers during the day. But he already did. And he is not a veteran U-boat. They're sitting there shadowing the convoy, waiting for night to fall. We had a couple of Eagle Beavers. One's at the bottom of the ocean. And another one made it through. Another one here tried going too. We had 2 U-boats coming off on our right-hand side. And another one bit the dust. So we have ourselves 2 trophies. One there, one there. So we'll see what we can do. This one makes a successful attack on the merchant shipping. All right, we got it noted in here from our first encounter. And if memory serves me right, there were 3 shots taken at the biggest and fattest, and that would have been the Loch Chiron, whatever it is. But and like I said, 2 of them went away, missed them. It was a miss. It was a long-range shot. That could be hard to connect. But the 3rd one hit it and was a dud. So getting ready to find out what happens to our small freighters. You can see here, it don't take much. There's 2 boxes there, and they're sunk. Whereas they could take a lot more damage for a tanker and the large freighter. We'll be right back. I'll refer you to the U-boat torpedo to hit chart. And we're at the long range shot. Not seeing any modifiers. Let me see. Surface torpedo, no. Oh, G7E at medium range. U-boat is elite. It's not. The G7E at long range. So we'll get a +2 modifier on this. U-boat is green. No, he is a trained U-boat, and it's a second salvo. Torpedo night surface only. So he is submerged. So that'll take care of that. All right, so we got a +2 after all the modifiers. With 2 at long range. We're looking at high rolls for them. We need a low roll for me. Looking for a low roll, and that might do it. 6, 7, 8 on the 2-hit chart, and that is a miss. So there you go. Wow. All right, long range. So no, we're looking for a high roll, I guess. Okay, there you go. I had it backwards. High roll. So we just squeaked one out on that, and that is because of his long range. Yeah, long range does hurt. That's hurt the last boy. So 1 torpedo, and it is down with a miss. All right, next shot. Looking for a high number? Yeah, that might not do it. 5 +2, 6, 7. Oh, another miss. Wow, we squeaked that one. So the old Sea Venture basically watched them go by. Unfortunately for the trained and overeager beaver U-boat captain down here, he's giving away his position. He's exposing himself by having those steam-powered torpedoes. I think what happens is, and I don't know about this, but you all seen the wake from the torpedo. There might be some steam that rises up from the water that comes from them, so you'll be able to see the a little bit of steam track. Not too smart. Okay, let's see here. So the old Sea Venture watches them go by and puts off the alarm that we were being shot at. All right, another 2. He squirted off 4 torpedoes. That is a 10. And we love our misses. +2 is a 12. So there you go. Nothing going on with those. We're not having any luck with these long-range shots. This will be the 3, 4, 5th long-range shot of my game that hasn't done anything. 1 Medic's mark, but it was a dud. All right, next 2. A 3 +2 is a 5. And there you go. We'll be right back. All right, Dan, sorry about that. The old Pooch was reminding me that it's time for his walk. He's got to wait. I gave him a couple snackies and told him Dave's got a little bit of playing to do. We'll be done here in a second, though. 3 +2 is a 5, and we got ourselves a hit. We will go down here to the dud chart. Roll 1 die. Looking for a 1. Oh, you can't make that up. That's 2 duds. These guys are having the worst luck of their lives. All right, well, that's it for him. Let me go ahead and take care of my daily chores. He is done. We will get 1 chance to detect his ass before he tries to make an escape. I don't think he's going to shoot off any more rounds. He's unscathed, though. Now, what happened was this little boy snuck in while his compatriot was being sunk by all these destroyers and corvettes. So while his buddy was being hunted and depth charged, he snuck on in, squirted off 4 shots. 3 of them missed from long range. He was going to try to get close, and the 1 hit, but it was a dud. So bad luck for the train crews. Meanwhile, the veterans are sitting this one out, waiting for nighttime. There you go. And the boys that took the chance during the day made the worst choice of their lives. So there you go. That's the story on that. We are coming back with some Atlantic Sentinels, having a great time in my gaming season. We'll be back.